American Idol has been on television across America since the 2000s, and it is still going strong today. The show is known for giving us iconic superstars like Jennifer Hudson, Carrie Underwood, Kelly Clarkson, Adam Lambert. Lately, things have been a bit messy, and not in like a cool, super viral, iconic kind of messy, in just a like snooze fest kind of messy. And we know the show is known for paying homage to huge superstars with big catalogs. And about a week ago, they did Taylor Swift. I think this is an excellent time to discuss why everyone hated it so much. Like, so much. And as always, if you like this type of content, please subscribe to my channel. I try to put out new videos when I can, hopefully a more regular basis now that it's summertime. It really helps out my small business. Any like, any comment, any view really helps me out. So thank you for being here. Anywho, there's a lot to unpack here, and I think we have a ton to discuss. There are three main pillars that I really want to hone in on today in order to make this all make sense as to why it was not great. But why is that? Why did everybody not like it? Why were the comment sections of TikToks and YouTube videos this is not it? So let's start with pillar number one. Taylor Swift is not the greatest singer, and she's not trying to be. This is kind of my lukewarm take on Taylor Swift, but I don't think that she is trying to be the world's greatest vocalist. And if you're listening to Taylor, in my opinion, you are not there for extraordinary, groundbreaking vocals. You're there for the storytelling and the uncanny ability she has to write about a feeling that you have experienced. It just pulls her audience in, this storytelling. Whenever I'm out with my friends and they say Taylor Swift can't sing, I say, well, her voice isn't really the point of her music. And they say, well, that's dumb. You should be able to be a good singer, a good lyricist, a good dancer, a good everything when you're an artist. The lighting just changed, sorry, it got darker. And when people say things like that, I say, well, then her music is just not for you. It's fine, you don't have to like her. I think what we're missing here is the point that she's not writing music to enhance or do crazy things with her vocals. That's just not. That being said, do I think Taylor Swift is a strong singer? I think that she has great control over her own voice, and she does exactly what she needs to do very well, which does show really good control over your voice in general. It's my opinion! So for me, by all accounts, she is a steady, good vocalist. She asks her voice to do something, and it can do it. At least what we can see anyway. I think Taylor looks at her voice like any other aspect of her brand, her songwriting, her band, her costumes. I think her voice sits right there with it. Now here's where the problem lies with Taylor Swift songs on American Idol. American Idol is meant to show off your talent, your star power, and your likability. American Idol is looking for someone who can just step right into being a celebrity. I would say talent is obviously a huge player in whether or not someone wins American Idol or does well on American Idol. But I think there is a lot of power in the likability and the branding of people on American Idol. When we see artist personality and we can clearly identify it within ourselves, we like them better. That's why Katharine McPhee did not beat Taylor Hicks, and I have a whole video about that on Instagram if you want to check it out. Pillar number two. I actually don't think that many of the contestants know Taylor Swift's music. And this is just from a very quick watch. I didn't get the feeling that a lot of them had heard the music before or really understood the music before they were singing it. And that's just my assumption, and I am happy to be proven wrong. But even in the way that some people are singing the lyrics and the way that they are crafting new melodies for these songs just feels kind of confusing to me. And we're gonna get into that a little bit. And the last thing I think we need to think about is that when you're on American Idol, the performance that you have that week is potentially your last performance in the competition. So that means you need to pull out all the stops. And Taylor Swift's music is not pull out all the stops kind of music. It is, I'm listening in my room crying myself to sleep as a teenager. So I want to listen to some recordings right now and let's talk about them a little bit more in depth and how these three pillars come into play. Okay, first person we're going to listen to is Jordan McCullough? McCullough? That sounds right, right? Sing Tim McGraw. Let's take a listen. Put those short stars to shame that night. On the lake, when you think Tim McGraw, I hope you think of me. Wait, I think this is good. What's the problem? Nikki Glazer just being like, is so me. Okay, I think that Jordan may have understood the assignment here, actually. Everybody's so mad about these performances. So to start here where it's actually pretty good is awesome. I think his tone is great. He sounds like a great, strong singer. And I also just like looked through some of the comments and a lot of people are saying that this is the best performance of the night. Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, are people just tweaking? Which could be very true, honestly. No, but I do think that Jordan did a really solid job with this. Do I think it sounds like a Taylor Swift song? No, I don't. I don't think it sounds like a Taylor Swift song. Okay, but is it a great performance? And would I listen to it? I think I would listen to him. I don't know if I would listen to him sing this song. I mean, like, it's really nice, but it sounds like a 90-second cut of a song because it is. That's the other thing that kind of makes me mad about American Idol. They really cut the performances off. They used to be like full performances, but now everything is just so polished, like so sterile. It just feels like, you know, I don't know. I guess maybe that's why I'm like, yeah, this is good, but like, I'm not obsessed with it. I actually don't think it's Jordan's fault at all. The vibe is sterile. That's what it is. It's like how we've taken color out of movies. Like, this feels like the song doesn't have a lot of color, which isn't like, I don't know. I don't know whose fault it is, but I'm not gonna blame Jordan. You know what I mean? I don't know how to say any of these people's names. I'm sorry in advance. Chris Tungseth. Sorry. Chris Tungseth sings Exile. Folklore is my favorite album on the planet. I think Folklore is just one of the most incredible records of all time, and I'll die on that hill. So this guy's singing Exile, which is a great Bon Iver Taylor Swift collaboration. So I want to kind of hear what he does with it.
I can see you standing, honey, with his arms around your body, laughing, but the joke's not funny at all. And it took you 5 whole minutes to back us up and leave me with it. Holding all this love out here in the hall.
I think this sounds great. Are y'all pulling my leg right now?
Though I step right out, there is no amount of crying I can do. All this time, we always walked a very thin line.
I'm not seeing the problem here with this. Oh, you guys are funny. The internet is crazy. Another incredible performance. Also great. I'm not upset. I'm not mad at all about it. I'm confused why people are mad. Okay. I have nothing else to say except why are we all so pissed? Okay, let's go to Hannah Harper. Hannah Harper singing Mean. I will say Speak Now is my second favorite Taylor Swift album. Not my second favorite album of all time. It was like the perfect album for when I was being bullied in middle school. So let's hear Hannah Harper. Hannah Harper singing Mean by Taylor Swift. I'm just assuming she's got a country accent. I'm sure she's really lovely. And now I have a country accent. Okay, play.
You, with your words like knives and the swords and the weapons that you use against me, you have knocked me off my feet again, got me feeling like I'm nothing. You, with your voice like nails on a chalkboard, calling me out when I'm wounded. You
Okay.
are picking on a weaker man.
She's a little pitchy, to quote Randy Jackson.
You can
She sounds
take me
nervous.
down with just one single blow.
Okay, come on, Riff.
And all you're ever gonna be is me.
To quote Randy Jackson, it's a little pitchy. She looks really nervous. I know I already said that, but she does. Okay, there was just a great example of people not knowing this song because there is a pan over to a group of people. They're not lip singing along. And you know who is? The judges. The judges are singing along. I'm also just confused because everybody was just like talking shit about this so much on TikTok. And I really thought there was gonna be some more aggressive kind of tea with this. Maybe I need to like find the bad one? Okay. Hannah Harper, you were great. You actually seemed like you knew the style. I bet you got pushed around. Somebody made you cold. Sorry. So we're gonna listen to Kayla Richardson. I hope that's how you say it. Sorry if I'm wrong. So she starts off with the chorus. Let's go.
Can I go where you go?
Her tone is so good.
Can we always be this close?
Sing.
We can leave the Christmas lights up till January. And this is our place. We make the rules. And there's a dazzling haze, a mysterious way about you, dear. Have I known you 20 seconds or 20 years?
These backup singers are locked in. Okay.
Ladies and gents, to be over dramatic and true, my lover. Oh.
Okay, she's good. Okay. Yeah. Sing. Okay. I see what's going on here. I now understand. You guys don't like it when people change things. So, here's what I've noticed between all of these. Number one, almost everybody is singing everything up the octave, okay? Exile, up the octave. Mean was in the original octave. Kayla's singing this up the octave. I'm guessing if I hit somebody else, they'd be singing it up the octave too. And that's because Taylor can sing low. She can sing low, and it would be a little too low for guys, or a little too low for Kayla, like in this situation. The other thing is, these people all made the song like a little bit more of their own, and I don't think that you all like that. I think that Kayla did a really nice job with this song, but I think there's probably a better song she could have picked, or a different interpretation of it that could have gone well. But let's go to pillar 3, where I said every song needs to be an 11 o'clock number on American Idol. It could be potentially the last song you sing on the competition. So of course everyone's gonna make it their own, gonna sing it a little differently, but I think all of you Swifties out there might need to touch a little grass. Sorry, like this is good. Like you guys, I love Taylor's original way of doing things too, but like there's so much more to life than just singing like Taylor Swift. Okay, we're gonna listen to one more. Daniel Stallworth is singing Fearless. I love Fearless too. I love the Fearless album. Let's listen.
There's something about the way the street looks when it's just rain. There's a glow off the pavement. You walk me to the car, and you know I want
The beat came in kind of weird there. Nikki Glaser once again is singing every word to this. Of all the songs you could pick, why this one? Why this one? This guy's got a good voice. Okay, so maybe it looks a little bit like he didn't go through it. Okay, I'm gonna pause it there. Okay, another really solid performance. I think that the thing is that I'm not like vibing so much with is actually the song choice. I actually don't think it's anything to do with the singers themselves. I think they're all like quite talented singers. I mean, it takes a lot to get onto a show like this. There's a lot of hoops that need to be jumped through in order to get to a state where you're in like the top 5 of like a situation like this. I know you get a list of songs you have to pick from, but I think kind of I would give everybody like a C at song choice, but I would give mostly everybody like an A when it comes to vocals. Sorry, but I don't really like the arrangements all that much. I don't think that they fit with Taylor Swift aesthetic, but I guess maybe that's not the point. The artists are trying to find their own aesthetic within the songs, right? It's hard because you don't want to discourage artists from creating their own arrangements of songs, but I think some of the arrangements were just not my favorite on this. Some of the drum beats especially, like I feel like we're at like a 1 and a 3 instead of like a 2 and a 4 sometimes, and it just kind of feels weird. Or maybe I would have loved this to be like more stripped down, maybe like a ballad. Like imagine like a ballady like gospel version of Fearless. Like that would literally be incredible, and I would listen to that over and over again. I feel like a lot of times they're going for this upbeat moment when they should really just pull it back. Oh, what an odd combination of things to be happening here in 2026. Sorry, the lighting is changing by the second. So do I think I'll be turning on American Idol in the year 2026? Probably not. But do I think that these people are very talented? Yes, of course. I honestly think the downfall of this evening was arrangements and song choice. So whoever's picking the songs, I think that this was a miss of a week. I think that the people who picked the folklore stuff definitely knew the songs. The more like big songs like Lover and stuff like that maybe didn't know the song as well. Anyway, if you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel. It's brand new, so I'm really trying to get some follows. We're almost to 100 subscribers, which is kind of crazy. And you can follow me over on Instagram and TikTok as well if you'd like to see more of my content. And you can even take a voice lesson with me. I'll put the link in my description, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.